Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Barbara Chandler, and I am the manager with the Hannibal Square Heritage Center, and we are here to just kind of highlight our featured exhibition. It is by Cynthia Slaughter, documentary photographer, on love and loss. And we opened this exhibition about 2 weeks ago, 2 Fridays ago, and it was well received by the community. Cynthia Slaughter, a documentary photographer, photographed her home after Hurricane Irma in 2019. Her body of work was taken at her home in Orlovista, which is a small community right outside of Pine Hills in West Orlando. This exhibition, I thought that it was just very tender. I thought that it was very personal from Cynthia's standpoint to be able to take these photographs and share them with us, the public. I'm sure that we all can relate to what it is like to be in a tragic situation, such as having your home destroyed through a natural disaster and not knowing exactly what you're going to do. So for Cynthia, as a photographer, to take the photos in that moment and decide to share them with the public, I commend her greatly. So a few of my favorites is definitely this one, Trust in the Midst of, and this just says it all. Basically what we have here is a rocking chair with the word trust, and you can see a lot of rubble around the chair, a broken vase it looks like. You can see where the floor is actually ripped up. So for her to capture in this moment again, trust in the midst of everything at a time when everything looks so uncertain, I think this is very important. I think this one has a lot of relative meaning as we see civil unrest in our global world as well as our local world, and just everything that is happening along with COVID-19. I think it is important that we apply basically this same sentiment that is being made in the photography to trust in ourselves, trust in our communities. Cynthia has dedicated this exhibition to Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter is very important, a very important testament as to who we are as the Black community, as to who we are independently as Black people. So we continue to trust and know in who we are.
Mama, my inspiration. My first childhood memories of my mom were watching her get off the back of a flatbed truck coming home after a long day's work. I remember her wearing a straw hat that would have given her head and face a hint of protection from the Florida sun as she labored in the fields. With excitement in my eyes to see her, she walked past me and said, "Good evening." I smelled the strong presence of celery as she put her bags down and shared with me a few of her leftover crackers. I knew then she was an amazing person. My parents had 11 children. One child passed away in infancy. Their remaining 10 children were taught to be the best we could be. In January 1975, my father passed away, and Mom, at a young age, was now a widow, left to raise the younger 5 of us and continue to give guidance and leadership to the older 5. Because of limited educational opportunities, Mama stressed good education coupled with good behavior to all of her children. She would say, "Don't go out there to that school and act up. I sent you to learn." She taught us how to do laundry, dishes, keep our home clean, and most of all, how to love each other. Over the years, I watched her persevere through adversity, stand under pressure, and remain selfless in an effort to propel her children into success. I saw her strength as she sent my brothers off to the military. She encouraged us to graduate high school, pursue college, or get a job to work for what we wanted. Her heart is devoted to the Lord and to family, and she's taught me how to love and worship God. With a servant's heart, she gives to her community. She works with the food pantry at her local church, where she also helps prepare the Holy Sacrament for communion. Mama's faith has sustained her throughout her life. She has encouraged me to know and believe all things are possible to those that have faith in God. At the beautiful age of 94, my mother, Edna Pearl Butler, is my sense of strength, pride, joy, and determination. She's Mama, my inspiration. On Broken Pieces. My sister and I were gathering up the items for storage. As she turned, she accidentally knocked over a vase. When it hit the driveway, it broke into pieces. She apologized. With a smile, I said, "It's okay. I'll figure out how to photograph it." For a fleeting moment, I was thinking like a photographer and not a devastated homeowner. I started to allow my emotions to surface, and the feeling of brokenness was the first emotion I felt. It all started on September 10th, 2017, when Hurricane Irma came through Central Florida and caused a life-changing event for my family. We were watching the Green Bay Packers game, and the power would intermittently flicker until it went completely out. During the night, as we heard the sound of strong wind and rain, it was worse than we thought it would be. We noticed the water covering the floor in our family room and immediately started checking the rest of the house. Being concerned, we called Orange County Services. Their advice: if you feel your life is in danger, call 911. The 911 operator indicated that emergency personnel would be dispatched to us when weather permitted. The Florida National Guard evacuated my family and I at 6:30 a.m. on September 11th, each of us carrying a small duffel bag as we walked through waist-deep water caused by the hurricane. After a home inspection by FEMA, our home of 35 years was deemed unlivable. During this stressful ordeal, my love for documentary photography was and continues to be therapy for me. I would walk through our home taking photographs to document my feelings of sadness, loneliness, being overwhelmed, and not understanding it all. It is my faith in the Lord that has kept, sustained, and preserved my heart and mind. My faith is to trust and believe that this too shall pass. The memories we once shared before the wind and rain are still in our hearts today. Prayer, faith, family, and photography. My journey continues.
Thank you so much, and the exhibition is up until January. You can book a tour, call the Heritage Center or call me directly, 321-594-3922, and schedule a tour, or you can email me at bchandler@crealdé.org. Again, Cynthia Slaughter, documentary photographer on Love and Loss. Thank you so much.